We on. Where would I be without doom, doom, doom?
It's my Facebook.
You know what I'm saying? You under dig me, player? Let me make sure everything all good. You know what I'm saying? We tapped in with the damn tap ins. We tapped in with
Know
the
what I
damn
mean?
tap
You know what I'm
ins.
saying?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yeah. I good? I think I'm good.
Is you good? Yeah, he good. Is he good? Yeah, he good. I think I'm good.
Yeah. 80
Yeah, I'm
years old,
good.
bro. That old.
Is he
O two. You
good? Is
sound
he
like a
good? Yeah,
jello
I'm good.
ball,
Yeah, I'm
boy.
good. Think I'm good. I think I'm good.
Yeah,
I think
jello
I'm good. I
ball ass
think I'm
nigga.
good. I think I should. I think I would. I think I would. I think I should. Am I good? I am I good. So Pastor
So what's
Wood,
good, man?
I ain't tripping, nigga. I'm like Suge. Is I good? Hey, cause is I'm good. Am I good? Am I good? Am I good? Am I good? Is you good? Yeah, I'm good. Is you good? Am I good? Think I'm good. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Oh, my bad. I
Bro,
had a
shut
little
the
beat.
fuck up,
I had a
bro.
little beat going for the little stream, man. Don't hate on the stream, cuz.
I didn't hear it.
I know. That ain't had nothing to do with you. We on separate things, my G. Doing
Man,
our
I ain't
separate
hear
thing.
it.
Yeah, that was exclusive for the Broadway beats, the Broadway BTNs. You know what I'm saying? If you like beats, you feel me? That was for them. You know what I mean? But what's the business with you, man?
Man, finessing life and learning lessons, you know what I mean? Staying progressing. It ain't nothing to it when you really chefing, you know what I mean?
Man, you must have listened to Too Short or some shit before you got
And
online.
you know I listen to who I
You
listen
don't
to,
listening
bro.
to some. You
I
must have
can't
been
give
listening to
them.
some
I
Mike
can't
Pimpin'.
really give them the sauce on who it is, but
You
I be
must have been.
listening to who I'm listening to.
You must have been listening to Mr. Smoking Up, Blowing Up, Pour a Lead Up. You know,
Nah,
good.
R.I.P. to the pimp, you know. But yeah, I've been chilling, man. What you been up on?
Hey man, shoot. You already know, man. I'm doing what I do. It's Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? If you tapped in with me, I'm feeling good on a Saturday evening. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I can't do too much complaining, man. I'm always gonna do what I got to do. If that's progressing, then I'm gonna progress. You
You
know what I'm
feel
saying?
me? Okay,
That's
you
just
got it
number one.
down.
Look, before we even get into anything, the number one thing in life is to make sure that you progress. You might
Okay.
stress, but you got
Is
to
it
make
pro
sure
or pro? Pro?
progress or progress, whichever one. But you might stress.
Whichever one for your boat.
You might stress through the process, but you got to progress. You feel me?
Okay.
Got to
You
progress through.
struggling with
Hey,
them words.
they got them S's. You already know
Yeah,
how
they
that
got them
shit
strong
go. You
S's
feel
on
me?
the end, so they just, they carry a little longer.
You carry a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, we appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. It's your boy, Broadway Beats. I got Finesse Daily with me, man. You already know what time it is, man. It's the Backpackers podcast. You feel me? We finna get into the music. We gonna get into that trending. And we gonna get into the sports. And we gonna get into them numbers. You know what I'm saying? Them real TNs, man. Hey,
Yeah.
man. To the real TNs, man. I hope y'all really tapped
What is
in
the
with us.
TNs?
Them is the numbers, you know what I'm saying? To the
Oh,
real,
them numbers to the
yeah,
real numbers?
them real niggas who like analytics, man. Them real TNs, man.
Oh, he
You
just
feel
trying to
me?
make up anything. You see, that's the
Hey,
dude that's the dude that used to be on LimeWire and Napster. He just be making up anything the TNs. Boy, you
yeah,
made that
man.
up tonight.
I really did. I ain't gonna lie. Just made it up like 10 minutes before the podcast. Like, I'm gonna start saying TNs, my G. You know what I'm saying? Then he gonna put me on blast because he's a real hater. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Today's podcast is very special to me because it connects real well, you know what I'm saying? Because, Libra Nation, you know what I'm saying? Anytime Libra Nation gets involved, I'm gonna really be, you know what I'm saying, really tapped in. But today we gonna cover some wonderful, music from one of the greats.
Man, this truck.
If it was a hip hop Hall of Fame, this dude he probably might make it to the shit. I said probably he would be in the hip hop Hall of Fame. I don't know which, you know what I'm
Easy.
saying. I don't know what order, if he's in your top 10 or top 20, top 50, but he in there. You know what I'm saying? Got some real classics, but today we're gonna cover a wonderful classic from um, November 2030. I mean, my
2030th?
bad. November
Hey,
30th, 2004. My bad. I'm tripping.
hey. He in
Sorry.
his own world. That boy said, he said 2030th.
My bad.
Stop playing with that man. So what album is this?
All right, man. My bad. November 30th, 2004.
2030th. November 30th, 20th, 30th. Hey man, we gonna holler at y'all on November 30th, 2030th, nigga. But yeah, this album dropped November 30th, 20th, 30th. But yeah, keep going, man. Spit that shit away. Get that shit off your chest, boy.
This dude on
So
bull.
all my TNs out there, line up. All my TNs line up.
All my TNs, man, line up, man. All
That
right.
shit, wow.
Yeah,
But
from
keep
November
going.
30th, 2004, man. This nigga about to make me say 2030th again. So I'm tripping. But yeah, man, we about to break it down to T.I.'s Urban Legend. And before we break down T.I.'s Urban Legend, we always got to give you a little bit of back history, a little bit of history of who this person is, man. This is Mr. Clifford Harris, born. Let me see. When was my brother born? Okay, he was born in.
Why you gonna start it if you don't even know?
I had, hey brother, I gotta look at my
You had to
analytics and my
look at your
notes. You know what I'm saying?
My
Chill
bad, I
back,
ain't mean to
man.
put
I'm
them
trying to
on.
get in my
My bad,
analytics and
I'm
my
just
notes.
saying, bro.
All right, man. So he was born September 25th, 1980. You know what I'm saying? In Atlanta, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? And to give y'all some back history of T.I.'s Urban Legend, these songs were produced heavily in a couple areas in Georgia, and that was gonna be at PS West Studios, Silent Sound Studio, Stank On Your Studio. So that sounded like that's Outkast and them. They was over there, and yeah. So if y'all in Georgia, y'all know about them studios, the PS West Studios, Silent Sound Studios, and the Stankonia Studios. It's a lot of S's for me, man. I'm struggling,
And
but
you should have been letting me do that. This what's the
all right.
numbers, player.
No, this ain't what's the numbers, brother. This is
And
just
this what's the. But you
this is
got
just
S's in there, cuz.
oh, okay. Anything with an S, that's a number.
Anything
Okay.
with an S in there, cuz, to pass that to me, man. I got you. No, I'm just
All
playing.
right, no
But no,
doubt.
but no, but no. Okay, so you were saying that he what was the first two studios you said he was recording at? What was that?
PS West Studios, and then Silent Sound Studios, and then Stankonia Studios. Them
So
is
he was
all in.
recording Urban Legend, inside those studios. You think?
Yes, those is all in Atlanta. So that's where he got that wonderful sound from. So sometimes when you record music, you be like, "Damn, I'm trying to get that perfect sound." You got to go to those studios. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to get that vibe, that feel, that clean cut vocal sound that they had for the Urban Legend. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So we're gonna go ahead and get to your section before we get into any too much. You know what I'm saying? And man, go ahead and give them TNs, man. Give them them numbers, man.
You
Give them
killing
them
me with the
TNs.
TNs.
Hey, give them them TNs,
Man,
bro.
on them 2030, out here in the 2030th, man. My boy T.I. dropped Urban Legend on March 5th. My bad, I'm making up stuff on March
See,
3rd,
see, you was trying to
2005.
play me.
On March 3rd, 2005. The album was certified platinum by RIAA. It debuted at number 7 on the Billboard 200, selling 193,000 its first week. That's
Okay.
pretty decent. That's almost selling 250,000 your first week. It
Yeah.
it didn't take all. I mean, I think it took less than a year to certify platinum. Then he had singles from Urban Legends such as "Bring 'Em Out." That peaked at number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100. That certified gold. You got "You Don't Know Me." That certified platinum, number 23 on the Hot 100. Then you got ASAP, number 75 on the Hot 100.
Facts.
That
Hey,
certified gold.
and can I add this? Since you going into those albums, you know what I'm saying? We want to know what those producers was. And you know what I'm saying?
I ain't made it there.
I'm gonna let them know. I'm gonna go ahead and educate them and let them
Oh,
know
okay.
who
I'm about to
produced.
say, but I'm just saying, bro. I
I'm,
wanted to say the dates. You feel me?
go ahead, go do your thing. I was
You
gonna
feel me,
just
cuz?
educate them on who produced it. Go ahead and push it back
You
to
know,
you
okay,
and
so
alley
so
oop it
no,
to
no,
you.
that's smart.
You feel
That's
me?
smart. What's bring them out though? Who produced that though? For
You know what I'm
real?
saying? The super producer Swiss Beats went ahead and produced "Bring 'Em Out," featuring Jay Z's vocals. Jay Z did not put his vocals actually on there, but it was a sample. And then ASAP was produced by Sanchez Holmes. You know what I'm saying?
Who that?
You know, I mean, I don't really know Sanchez Holmes,
You
but
don't know Sanchez
no, I
like
don't
that?
really know who that is. I gotta do my homework. And then
All
you
right.
don't know me. That was DJ Toom, produced by DJ Toom.
Okay.
So back onto
Do you know
hit
who
them.
DJ Tune is? You
Yes,
got
sir.
any info on him?
Yes, I do, but I don't got nothing for you right now. I didn't do my back
You know
history to
what?
give
You
you
know
any
what, man?
details because we talking about Ti right now. We ain't no point of
We
you
ain't,
feel me
no,
giving
we ain't talking about them. Yeah, that's true.
so
But no, I just wanted to know because it'd be a little history behind them. You'll find out that a producer who produced the song be connected to like 9 other people from that time period.
oh
But
you yeah, that's facts. DJ Toom, man, you know he connected to a whole lot of he done some stuff for a whole lot of people.
if
You know,
if you had to say out of all these songs, we got some songs, we got more album cuts from this album that was big, but these are the singles. But out of these singles or a song that you know from the album, do you think that in the streaming era in 2025, which song would actually be a hit right now? Which one would withstand the time?
the one that probably all three of them. Be
You think
honest
so?
with you. Hell yeah, you might
I
feel me. You might
I, I
you
think
don't
Bring
know
'Em Out
me.
probably wouldn't be a hit right now. Just for me. I
Man,
don't
it
think
got
so.
Jay Z's vote. Anything that got Jay Z on that shit is gonna be a hit. Like, come on, let's be real. So, um,
Mm.
it will
Okay.
it. I mean, how long will it last? It might. We in the what I'm saying, quick era where it could be here right now in the flash, and then in 3 months it'll be over with. So it wouldn't probably last how long it did in 2004. But
So you would say all three of these songs could make it the top of the charts in 2025.
yeah, I believe they could if they dropped out right now. Them things would still do what they did. Ain't no, it
Yeah,
don't
I'm
matter
for
what
sure they
time.
would.
It wouldn't matter what time. I know for sure you don't know me and ASAP would for
Yeah, that's
sure.
going. Or Motivation. I can't believe that ain't up here because Motivation was getting banged
Was that
all day.
motivation on? That's on this album.
Yeah, that's on this album. Motivation.
Better get on your
On your
job.
job.
Oh yeah, that was
Hate
my
again
shit.
on your job. Playing. Yeah, he definitely was on that joint.
He actually had. Let's be honest. He actually had a lot of wonderful songs on this album that maybe
Should have been singles.
right. That's what okay. You just took exactly what I was going to say. They should have been singles. So
Let's be real. This album is an album that play from front to back. Like even if you don't want to hear like if he got a song about twerking her for the females or something, you still gonna be like, man, that's a banger. Like Get Loose with Nelly, that joint was a banger. I don't care. You
yeah,
could try to act like I ain't listening to this joint. No, it come on, you're gonna be like, yeah, that's it, bro. Like every single song from front to back is amazing on this album. I don't think it's it's not an album I like more than T.I. Urban Legend. Maybe like the Carter is probably like up there with it, but the Carter and College Dropout maybe. But
you got okay. So you got albums like College Dropout, The Carter,
Get Rich or Die Trying
Get Rich or
maybe.
Die Trying, Country Grammar.
Country Grammar.
Um, damn,
I'll give Luda's Back for the First Time. I
Back
think
for the
that's
First
like a
Time.
classic.
I'm trying to think. I know DMX would be. You would throw some DMX in there. I'm just
He
trying to think.
just but he ain't really this time period
Yeah,
though. You feel me?
I mean he wasn't.
He
He
kind
was
of
a
was
little bit.
already solid. He dropped all
This was
his
almost
like good
Lord give me a
albums.
sign times.
Yeah, this was like, let
Everywhere
me
I
know what's
go.
on your mind.
Yeah,
Hey,
no,
hey,
yeah,
this was we miss you. Hey, okay,
yeah,
yo. This
yeah.
was that year. This ain't it. The year of the champion, I think he was in it by this time. No, we got him messed up. That was 05, 06.
He was still relevant.
Yeah, he was still pretty relevant
Um,
at this time. But
but I don't
okay.
know if he had an album that was playing like that though.
Yeah, he was damn near
He was
on
up there.
what he was on that movie. Uh he had a movie. He was doing movie singles and stuff at this time and being in movies.
Who
Uh,
else? Who else dropped around this time? Because I know, of course, like I think Black Album dropped around this time too, maybe
yeah, but
a
to
year
have a
earlier.
classic, I don't think it was too many classics in them this time.
No, not
That was classic. People didn't make too many classic albums.
no. You like I said, you got
Country Grammar.
Get Rich or Die Trying, Black Album, College Dropout. Um, and that's really
Yeah.
that's
This
really about
year.
it. And then like you said, Carter One. So
So let me ask you a question. In 2004, when it moved 193K, its first week, I mean, going platinum by early '05, do you think this cemented him in like the mainstream? This was like his crossover, or do you think he was still proving himself, or do you think this was his crossover and it was his time? What you think?
well, if you ask me, okay, so to me, in this time, I feel like this was his coming out party. Pause. This was his party of like okay, so like there was like a little beef going on between him and Lil Flip, and so um, the beef of the King started boiling right now around this time, and so it was kind of like who's the better artist from the South, and to me at this time it was a gap because you had Lil Wayne, but Lil Wayne has always been who he was from the early, I mean the mid '90s, the late '90s, so in the early 2000s. So he was already had his name established. So like you just certified Wayne for just because, but everybody else in the South they had to make a name for themselves, and it was like him and Lil Flip, and Lil Flip had damn near one of the hottest songs on the charts, and I believe it was Game Over. And so,
Not to me.
huh?
I said not to me, but keep going. You spitting facts.
Now from the South, I'm just saying in the South. I'm not saying all over the world, but in the South. And so with it, to me, what this did was it solidified who was going to be that next one man up because it was a gap. And so
True.
I believe at this time, without this album, in the feud between the beef, Ti wouldn't have sold this amount of records, and we wouldn't look at him the same. So to be able to do basically 200,000, it was
In
based
your
off of that.
week.
Yeah,
And he was just almost an artist who was gonna be dropped from his record label
you feel me?
2 times. Trap music dang near struggled to go gold. And then so I'm serious. That was that didn't
That was
sell. That probably sold 90,000 out the trunk, you know?
yeah.
So um
So how you feel about it?
me personally, I feel like it definitely cemented his career to mainstream. It made you know he was here, but he was still proving himself because, like you said, a lot of this momentum of us buying this album was definitely from the fact of that he was like decapitating people. Like, hey, I'm the king, you gone. So he started attacking people. So it made you be like, oh man, who is this little dude Ti? So he made it kind of sell. He had a case where he was in the feds at this
Yeah,
time too.
yeah,
So you like he in the feds, he got beef with Lil Flip. So you starting to just like make him into this monstrous character in your head, regardless if you wanted it or not. It fueled it. And you're
yeah,
right, him kind of knocking off Little Philip, and at that time, Little Flip considered himself the king of freestyling. So we like, who? If you call yourself the king of freestyle, should nobody be able to beat you? And then Ti, this little dude, a little like skinny dude, is coming and just like just ending your whole career. And that's kind of what did it. I feel like him knocking off Little Flip just changed everything. Now,
yeah.
would you say that this album is what made him have a national name, or do you think 2006 King is the real turning point of him reaching monumental status?
Again, we wouldn't know who he was if we didn't get this album. King wouldn't even happen because that was the fuel. So this was the gas that lit him to get to the king. So you can't
You can't skip it. I
overstep.
mean,
Yeah, you can't overskip
yeah,
it and say that King was the reason. No, it was because this was the boil
yeah.
up. If he
This
didn't
was
have this,
actually the
he
title of that album. He was
right. He wouldn't
building
even
this up.
he wouldn't even probably even focused on King at that time because it wouldn't have really meant that much to him at the time because he wouldn't have been beefing with nobody. It was just been like a slogan that he just say. You feel me? And so hell no, this was the one. You know what I'm saying? This was the one to do it and solidify him. Just you know what I'm saying? It might have not sold the most, but it was his best body of work as far as that made the name Ti.
A household name.
Yeah, that just made us say, okay, I respect him. I can't wait for that next shit to drop. You feel me?
Exactly. And so Ti's first big single was first top 10 single was Bring 'Em Out. It had Jay-Z vocal like we talked about a little bit back. And do you think this worked because of Jay-Z or was it because Ti was finally radio ready?
Hell yeah, he had to go get that. So it was not because of Jay, it was because of Jay Z and Swiss Beats. So at this time, Swiss Beats had it to where just whatever he was dropping, it was gold or platinum. So you go to Swiss Beats, Kanye, there's a couple other people, Manny Fresh. You go to them if you're trying to get you a hit and you want some for sure numbers on a single. You go to them. You know what I'm saying? If you want the album cuts and all that other shit, you go to DJ Tune and you go to Sanchez, Holmes, them. Like ASAP and them wasn't probably even supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Swiss Beats Bring Them Out was the one to get him out there. And that might have made us see him too, because without that Jay-Z sample, we might have not seen him, and then we might have not really seen a hit from him. And so that made him popular. That was a pop hit. And without that pop hit, he was just being something in the streets.
Yeah.
You know what
And
I'm
this was a
saying?
time when you needed a pop hit. If you didn't have a pop hit in '05, your album was good as nothing, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Wait, you gotta
so,
answer that. You ain't got nothing
oh,
for that?
I mean, I feel
Nah.
like some stuff I could have answers for, but if you kind of kill it and cover it, you killed it and cover it. You know what I
Okay, I
mean?
can feel that.
But mm, I think the vocals, I think it definitely worked for him because the vocals was fire from Jay-Z and the beat was, you know, Swiss beats, jolly beats that he make. But Ti finally was ready already. It's like he finally understood that he don't, you know, you don't gotta sound like Outkast. You don't gotta be like this. You don't gotta represent the A a certain way. He came and he was just ready to be, and I think
Right.
that's what mattered the most. So, it's a little bit of all three of them because when you think about it, that's greatness. Swiss Beats, Jay Z, Swiss on the productions, Jay Z on the hook, Ti on the verses. Sounds like a hit to me, even when I think back to it.
Think about it. That's how you get Jay Z on the track. That's how you bypass getting Jay Z on the track without having to go ask him, because he owes Swiss Beats favors because he done made him hits. So
True,
boom, now he just go over there, trade that off, and now he get his name out there. So it was a win-win, just all overall. You know what I'm saying?
true. Now, of all the features you had, like Nelly, Get Loose, Little Wayne, I think Stand Up, Little Kim, Get Your Shit Together, Trick Daddy, Stand Up, BG. I can't remember the song he was on, and Pharrell. Now, out of all these collabs, which one do you think helped Ti elevate, or do you think these collabs elevated him? And what was just like, who do you think brought the best out of Ti? Is the question. Who you think brought the best out of Ti?
I'm gonna be honest. Eh, when I put my music mind on, I think that the body of work was so they matched each other so well that you can't remember the people that's really featuring on the tracks. They're so good that you just kind of only really hear Ti. I don't know how to explain it, but like I
That's
guess
true.
I guess like I don't know, man. It's like one of them things where, like, when somebody mentioned the song, you like, oh yeah, damn. It's like you kind of go back and forth with yourself about what song
Was on it.
like stood out. No, like just really like with a feature, because when you think of them, you think of like songs like ASAP and You Don't Know Me and stuff like that. You don't really think of the
Other
others.
people.
You don't think about, oh damn, Get Loose with Nelly or
Yeah.
Trick
Get your
Daddy and
shit together with Little
Stand Up.
Kim.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
but I think the one that did it for me was probably the it's gonna be. It's always got to be it. I'm gonna have to just keep it real. Like it was my ringtone. I can't act like it was.
Ain't a Little Kim.
I gotta have. It gotta be Lil Kim. Get your shit together. I can't like if I try to act like it's a different song. Like you gonna play me and put me on the spot. Like nigga, you had the ringtone. It was get your shit together. Stop playing. So
Okay, so
for
but
me,
I but I'm trying to think of his verse on that. Because T.I. used to wreck. I can't think of his verse, so I don't know where I put that. Because I would have probably said that was a song that was unnecessary.
yeah, but to you it was. But to me, it's a Lil Kim feature. It's a crossover track to get the old heads. You feel me? And so to me, um, it wasn't probably for us because we in that generation. That's the young generation. But it was for the ones that was like, oh, you mess with Biggie, boom, here go Lil Kim. You feel me? That's the only old. That's the only like vet I could get on the track right now. Her, and Jay Z. So it was like, boom, I got two East Coast legends on the track. Even though Lil Kim
True.
didn't really just sell a whole bunch, but just to have her
She
on there,
sold decent. She was double platinum.
yeah. But I'm just saying, just to have her on there, you're gonna be like, damn, Lil Kim on there. You know what I'm saying? So, um, like I said, when you think about urban legend, the first songs that you think about is not the features. So, um, none of those made the album for me. But
I
yeah,
would I would I would have to say the unnecessary song that I thought would be unnecessary would be the Little Kim feature. But when you break it down how you broke it down, I would have to agree. But my favorite song from Urban Legend that I think elevated Ti and just took it to another level was the Dillinger feature. I think that was
can't you see
fire.
I'm on fire? Is it that one?
Yeah, so quit
Hey,
hating
you
on
know
me,
me,
pimping.
Pippin.
I'm
I'm
just
just
living
living
my
my
life
life. Yeah, that's my
like I
joint.
ain't gon' fry. On all you sucker niggas trying to put it into my life. That joint go.
Okay, so and I can feel that. Like that's one of my top songs on there. That's like an album cut that um a lot of people don't mention. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you, what when you first heard this album, what was your first like for real reaction? Did you think it was heat, or did you think like, damn, I don't really like it, and it
When
grew
I,
on you over
this was
time?
a this was a time period when albums came out. It's like I was like living my life in it. So like I feel
So
like
quit hating on me, Pippin. I'm just
yeah,
living my life.
I feel like T.I. and like Lil Wayne, rappers like them, they really was a part of our upbringing. So like when this album was coming out, it wasn't no do we think it's hot. When you wherever you go, everybody was playing it or talking about it. So it's like, yeah, I feel like the feeling it was in the music, it was in the lifestyle, it was in the teenagers. Every time you walk around, they talking about the Ti album, the Ti beef. He in jail. They was making up stories about him, just like they do now with like Young Thug and Gunna and them and all that. They was doing the same thing with Ti then, and it was just we was in the thick of it. So I'll say that this album just gave me a feeling like, man, it's our time. Don't never forget this time period. Like we ain't never gonna get another Southern album like Urban Legend. That's how I felt when I first heard it. I was like, yeah, we gotta play this. It's the one. I felt like how I felt about the Carter or College Dropout. Like this the one, bro. This marked a time period we would never see again. But I loved it.
I
What happened with you when you first heard that album?
So for me, the fact that I could sit back and roll up a couple times and be with like cousins like Duder and them and Motors and Dub and everybody on the north side that we used to kick it with. Um, it used to be times we just chilled back and blaze, man, and we could just listen to the whole album from one to whatever. And I
Man, don't
never
even
it
change
never
it.
changed. Like for real, like when I say never changed nothing, we never changed a song. We just listened to it all the way through. It was to me, I already grew respect from him from I'm Serious because I thought like, damn, he from the South and he rapping like this. He real got bars and stuff like for the South. not like punchlines, but he got bars that's like lifelines. Things that you could listen to and be like, damn, I can apply this to my life, or I've been through some of this. And
True.
yeah, man, the album, it was just one of them things, man. It was just like if you was from the hood, you felt like it was a breath of fresh air, even though it was speaking about things that you was maybe going through a little bit or you seen a little bit. It just felt like a breath of fresh air, just because like it was put together so well. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, it gave me that Carter one, that Ludacris, um, Nelly, Country Grammar. It gave me that vibe. It gave me that vibe that like I said, man, when you see a slum dog go through it and you see him overtake everything and win, you can see it when it's happening, and you can the respect of it. Your respect level changes from as you see the growth happening, and so that's why we love Ti so much, because we seen the growth of you know trap music. I'm serious, and then we got to that. Of course, I said it the opposite way, but we
We
got
got you. We got you.
we got to see it. Now then we got to see this Urban Legend. So the progression is my reaction. It's just I was wow just seeing them other ones, because them other ones was good, but they wasn't great. You know what I'm saying? And this
Yeah,
album was great.
yeah. You usually get their greatest albums when the record labels throw them around like crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um,
Um.
do you think Urban Legend, the title Urban Legend, do you think it earned the name? I mean, it represented the name correctly, or do you think it was premature? Like he premature branded with that? Do you think he did good with using the title Urban Legend? Because that's like a big saying just in the world in general. Do you think
I think
he
I think it
he
fit
held
well.
that down?
I think it fit well for it. Like it's it's something that you, to me, urban legend is something that you go talk around and tell and pass on to people and just keep talking about it, and that's what it did for us.
True.
You know.
So if you met someone today and they was like, man, I know Ti, you say Urban Legend the best album. If you had one track from this album to give the dude walking away from you saying, man, I don't know about this album, it ain't that good, what is the one track you would hand to him?
Damn.
Mm. And say, listen to that. Yeah, that'll make you think this album is fire. Listen to that one.
Man, I ain't gonna lie on you. If I do that, then I'm gonna probably wing them to stand up. Yeah.
I ain't gonna front. That's what I'm winking them to. You 100%
You're
right. And
right.
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
your
lie.
ass
Stand up
writing
is
checks that
crazy.
your ass came cash. Yeah, I'm doing
145 and I'm out of your break class. You want to survive, better scramble like
like
eggs and
eggs,
break
break
fast.
fast. Yeah,
Cause I know how to handle your ass.
that
I'ma
I'm a
ride
ride
on
on
your
you and
highs
ride
and
in
yesterday's
yesterday's
trash.
trash.
Pull up in the Chevy spraying rounds through the grass. Now you're laying face down in the grass. Now I laugh.
Yeah,
Man, he was going
he was
crazy.
ready. So you know what I'm saying. To me, he had one of the best verses on there. I gotta go listen to everybody again, but
Man, he jabbed. Shoot, Trick Daddy killed that too.
oh yeah,
He was
yeah.
going crazy on that joint. Um, so if you say, so you basically saying even this album, Urban Legend, if he never did this, you don't think he would have ever positioned himself as the self-proclaimed king of the South? You don't think so?
I already answered your question for you, man. I
You
told you
that,
that.
that that's a wrap. You
That's
don't
over
think he
with.
would have? He would.
No,
It wouldn't have even been in our minds. You don't think he could have convinced us no other way?
no. There's no way
Okay.
without the beef with him and Lil Flip beefing, and then having this album fueled off of a little bit of the beef, and having things that kind of made us feel like he talking to him. He might have didn't even write these songs that was directed to him, but it just felt like, nigga, you don't know me. You know
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
felt like he was
saying?
talking to
You
him.
felt
He
like
didn't
he
even
talking
show
to
him in
him.
the video or nothing, but we just thought he was talking about him.
That's just what we thought. So we was like, oh man, he made a diss track. So we was calling that the diss. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, that was it, man. That's just the facts. So like, there's no ways around it, man. That's like saying if Floyd Mayweather didn't fight Oscar De La Hoya, do you think he still would be the same dude? No, because he wouldn't have been making the same damn money. So he wouldn't
True.
have been Money Mayweather. He would have just been Pretty Boy Floyd. So That's just what it was. So like he had to go get that money from Oscar so he could be, you know what I'm saying, money
The person
made.
we thought he was gonna be.
Yeah, so he could be the
Now,
money man.
now, how many backpacks would you get this album?
Hold on, wait. I think I got something else for you before we get to the backpacks.
All right,
Let me see. Okay. Um, no, I think I'm gonna just go with the backpacks. You know what? Yeah, I'll just go with the biggities. All right, man. I think on this out of 5 backpacks, I think on this album, just from a nigga from the South, and for this to be in 2004, when we didn't, matter of fact, before I even get in there, we didn't even used to give people from the South the respect that they needed. So, um, let's be honest, like you had to be from around in 2004, you had to either be from West Coast or the East Coast for niggas to really give you some respect. If you made it from somewhere else, it was like, damn. So like
man, you
me
had to be
naming
in a group or something, or be, I don't know, outcast. You got to be outcast for us to respect you or something.
or if you ain't like the Nellies or the big names that people hear, then you don't give them no respect. So with that just being said in general, this to me this was just the respect album, like from niggas from the South. Like y'all gonna respect my name. And so with that being said, I gotta give my man's 6.5 backpacks because
Dang, 6.5.
6.5 because when I look at the track list, you got motivation, you don't know me, ASAP, praying for
Stand
help,
up,
praying for help. Why you mad
get
at me?
loose,
Get loose. What they do?
get your shit together.
Get your shit together. The greatest. Um, bring them out. You know what I'm saying? Stand up. My life. You got so many tracks on there. You got 17 tracks, and I'm not gonna look at about 4 of them,
12
three.
of them and know them off top.
I can look at 3 of them and say I'm them one of my favorite ones. But other than that, man, that man was doing his
All
thing.
14 bang.
How many you give him?
Man, if you gave him 6.5, if you gave him 6.5, I gotta get that man at least a 7.5 out of 5.
Why you giving it that?
Because man, that joint was, I don't know, man. Urban Legend was just a crazy album. I feel like it marked a time period. So with that being said, he just be in my book, it wasn't nobody better than him and Lil Wayne at this time. So for me,
Okay.
I mean, you just got to go listen to it. The way he rapped, it was unfortunate. If you was a new rapper coming out at that time and you heard Ti rap, you was ready to quit. It wasn't a good look.
He was real confident. Like you don't really get a lot of confident rappers. It's what you see in Glorilla right now. She's very confident, and it ain't too many rappers that got that aura that you know that they the shit. And that's what you got from Ti is that it's the Tupac. Tupac. When you heard Tupac, you was like, damn, he know he's the shit. When you heard Biggie, Biggie was questioning, is he the shit? Tupac was rapping like, I know I'm the shit and can't nobody beat me. So that's what
That's
I get
true.
from Ti. He's like, I know I'm the shit, can't nobody beat me. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why he gets 6.5 from me. Um, let's go ahead and move on to the TNs with you, man. What you got for the TNs, man?
Man, you gonna have to explain that because you've been throwing TN around so crazily. I'm lost as hell.
Don't you got
So
the
what?
TNs, man? Don't you got the TNs, man? Don't you got
On
the
what
numbers,
though? On what?
man? You ain't got the numbers for the next swoop.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, we could go on. You know what I mean? We could go to what's the numbers. I was my next thing was I was going over the albums that sold 1 million in the first week of in the first week of record sales. Albums that sold 1 million plus the first week.
From the same year or just in
No, it's
general?
just the charts, just the charts. Albums
Okay,
just
so
sold 1 million records in 1 week. It's not like it's 100 of them, and
okay, so
it's only certain albums that sold this amount.
okay, so,
It's
so let
only
the people
26 of them.
let
So
the
the
people
ones
know.
that I really focused on was ones that really like marked something for me because I remember them so like they had such a big impact. But it's the Carter Three that sold a mill flat. Usher Confessions that sold a mill. Backstreet Boys Millennium that sold 1.1 mil. Limb Biscuit Chocolate Starfish Hot Dog Flavor Water that sold a million the first week. In Sync they sold 2.4 million. And Adele she sold 3.78 million her first week. Her
And
first
so
7 days she sold 3.378 million. That's crazy.
them right there, them is called them people right there, they wear the platinum jackets. You know what I'm saying? They get the platinum jackets the first week. Most people they don't get that platinum jacket. You know what I'm saying? They get the platinum jacket over time. They got the platinum jacket the first week. You feel me?
Let
So
me ask, let me ask you. So,
that's crazy.
do you think like when you hear numbers like 2.4 million in 6 days for NSYNC, no strings attached, and 3.378 million for Adele's 25? Do you think those massive numbers is possible to hit in today's time, or do you think that era is forever gone?
First, let's let's make this clear. When you sell that many records in the first week, payola is crazy. So that's crazy. There ain't no way in hell you can sell that much
3
in one
million,
week.
3.3 million,
So
and 2.4 million in 6 to 7 days.
so let's go ahead and make that be clear. Payola was crazy for all those albums. But that's neither here or there. To answer your question, is that possible? Um, hell yeah, it's possible because it's
You could
just it's
still pay over.
payola, and then we go we it's the streaming biz. We seen um, Cardi B get numbers that was crazy for her. Um, Bodak Yellow and that did numbers in while digital sales and stuff was out, and that did crazy numbers. So hell yeah, stuff is anything is possible. Of course, you talking about albums, and I said a single, but anything is possible. There's still somebody out here who can probably still do some shit like Michael Jackson did. You know what I'm saying with Thriller, but we just
Yeah,
haven't
like
ran into him right
you
now.
remember Susan Boyle?
Yeah,
She was selling hella records in the streaming era. Right when the streaming era took off, she started selling a lot of records.
and
Um,
they're
and
probably
she's
like
60.
yeah, and I think they'll probably still figure out a way to give people again at one time. I don't know if it's right now, but they'll probably figure out how to give somebody something tangible to hold so that it can count
I
as
hope so.
as an album sale. You know,
hmm
so
So if you looked at them albums I named, we got Confessions, we got The Carter, we got Backstreet Boys, Limp Bizkit, NSYNC, and Adele. Out of those albums, which one you feel deserved the numbers, and which one you feel like it was more of a timing and a hype, more than like it actually being the quality and quantity you think it should?
well, let's make this clear. There ain't none of them no hype because they was all like the craze for everybody was what it was.
But super
So,
big.
since you asked the question and I got to pick, so hold on, ask the question one more time.
Those
So I
albums is
can.
The Carter, Confessions, Backstreet Boys, Millennium, Limb Biscuit, Starfish, Hot Dog Flavor Water, and Sync, No Strings Attached, and Adele 25.
What's the question? Say the question,
The
nigga.
question is, do you think, my bad, let me look. What was
You
the
gonna name
question?
the
Because now I
albums?
was
I
about to
see
say,
that.
you did.
Give me the
Okay,
question.
wait 1 second. What was the question? Do you think, no. Okay. Do you think that the impact, wait, yeah. So, do you think the impact of these albums would be the same, or wait? My
No, you
bad.
said that
No,
right.
I already got that one.
You said something else about.
Yeah.
I don't know. You said something else about like
Oh,
which
here
one
it go.
did
Here it
better or
go.
something.
So, do you think it deserved the numbers, or do you think it was more about timing and hype? You said you don't think it was about timing or hype.
Well, hell yeah, like some of them is timing and hype because I mean, but it's really I don't know if that timing for sure, but hype is hard to say because when you in the Tinny Bob era, it I don't know if it's a hype. It is what it is, but the timing is always going to be right for sure. But the hype shit, NSYNC was what it was. So to me, NSYNC
True.
deserved the numbers that they got because they was what that was. Like I literally seen females crying, standing in line, long lines to hope they could, you know what I'm saying, get a teddy bear or a poster sign. Like I
You
really
ain't
seen this
lying.
shit. They ain't doing that like they was, but I really seen it. And so, you know what I'm saying? And then I just feel like um if I would say what album probably didn't deserve
To be in that
to
that
be in
one
that,
mil
I would
plus,
probably say personally, it's just me. I don't want to be a hater and sound like, oh man, he hating, he doing this. But to me, it's the Carter Three. It should be the one
Ricardo,
that should be.
I
It
can
should be
agree
dust off for me. It don't make my tops for
at
some
all.
album that should have been one in this first week of a mill. So sorry, Wayne. You might, you know, one of my favorite rappers, but it shouldn't have been in there.
Okay, okay. Now, which one do you think aged musically the correct way? Like, which one do you think aged the best? Like, maybe had
That's hard.
you don't
That's
think it? You think that's hard?
hell yeah, that's hard. You got all these damn great albums, and you ask me which one aged the best?
Which one you know that? But that's personal opinion because you could probably never
Man,
listen to 3 or 4 of them.
man, you, bruh. If you heard the Limp Bizkit in that
I
time,
agree.
that was banging. If you
That
heard
shit was
Backstreet
serious.
Boys back in them days, that shit bang. You can listen
It
to it
was
right
serious.
now. NSYNC was banging. Adele, banging. Usher
Yeah,
Confessions, banging.
banging. I would have to say this is why I say it's
So
not
it's
that hard of
hard.
a. I would say it's not that hard of a time. I mean, not that hard to answer because I feel like a lot of the stuff was just for a time period. Like NSYNC wouldn't have popped every single like it popped. NSYNC wouldn't have popped now how it popped then. So I feel like that was
So you
mainly for
tell
the boy band era.
so
You
you
know what I'm
so
saying?
wait, let me ask you this. So you telling me if you hear them same songs, it wouldn't pop right now?
Bye bye bye. I don't think bye 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 will pop right now.
So do it make you
I
feel
think everything had the
when you listen to
payola
it right
effect.
now? Do it still make you feel the same way that it made you
Yes,
feel?
it made me feel the same way. I
So
feel
there
the
goes
same
your
way.
answer. That's
I
your
feel the
answer.
same way every time I hear that joint.
So how?
I feel like I could visualize the video in my head and be like, yeah, that's it.
That sound like you would say Thriller wouldn't make it in this time. It's no
Bye
way it
bye
wouldn't.
bye.
Bye bye bye
Okay,
would have did it
you
because
might be right. Bye bye
this
bye
the
maybe
thing.
would have
It's
did it.
always gonna be the audience. So yes, for me and you, we a little bit older, so we'd be like, hell no, I won't do it. But that's hey, they chasing after NBA young boy. If they do that, I know they'd chase after NSYNC. Some
You
and
might
they
be right.
and you
And
know
they
look,
be
and they thought they was all cute or whatever it go, you know what I'm saying? So like you gotta think, you going off of teens. So the teens, the preteens, they looking at the okay, he cute, boom, boom, bam. So they going. Any type of teeny bops, they going. Aaron Carter's and all they was going. Justin Bieber,
true.
they was going. It's like,
At one point, they was treating Aaron Carter like he was Justin Bieber.
hell yeah, Aaron Carter was the truth. So you got this the thing about music. Timeless music is timeless music. If it does great, it's gonna always be great. You know what I'm saying? That's
Might be
just my
true.
thoughts. I'm a hater on the Carter Three, but you probably can still find songs that's probably I think that's what a Millie and ain't that what a Millie? Yeah, that's what a Millie and um Mrs. Officer, I think.
Yeah, Mrs. Officer, the Babyface
Let
song,
the beat build.
"Lick Me Like a Lollipop." That's
Yeah.
the main single. You know what I mean? It
Yeah,
wasn't
so
it. It was very commercial. This was
it's
the first
commercial.
time. This is the first time we ever got to see Rain like as a rock pop star. He
Yeah,
came out literally looking like a rock pop star.
it was cool though. You gotta put it in perspective though. Like even when you go back to it, those songs are still timeless. Even though I'm saying what I'm saying, when I go listen to them, I still feel the same way. Like you know what I'm saying. So shout out to Wayne. Is that all you got for what's the numbers?
That's all I got for what's the numbers. I
Okay, so
mean, I do got. I actually I was gonna talk about a basketball area, but that's more like
that I'll
no,
go
that's a
ahead and pick
different
that up.
one.
All right, I'll go ahead and pick that up, man. We're gonna push on to the bench mob. You know what I'm saying? Like we do, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna break down a little bit of sports, man. So I just wanted to ask you, man, from your recollection and your memory of thought, what to what what to you was the best dunk contest in the 90s?
The best dunk contest in the '90s.
Like the winner, like if you think about like who the winner
I'm gonna
was.
have to say VC all
Vince
day.
Carter.
Vince
That
Carter all day. I ain't never seen nobody do nothing like I saw Vince Carter do it. It was amazing. I ain't never seen nobody do what
was
Vince
that in
Carter
the
do.
90s? Was it what year? That one 2000?
That was,
You sure that was in the 90s? Let me go.
man,
see.
I don't know. I don't know. Check that out. Check that out for
You
me.
might have.
Wait 1 second.
You might be. It might have been 99. What year was it? Yeah, nah, yeah, yeah, man, my man's he wrong. That was in 2000, man. He missed out. Hey, that's in 2000, brother. That's in 2000.
Wait, so
That's in
that's 2000?
Yes, sir.
Oh. So that ain't considered '90s, huh?
No, sir.
If I had to say the best dunk contest I ever watched, I never watched a '90s dunk contest, bro.
Oh, so you wasn't watching them then? You ain't seen no
I
highlights
never
or
watched.
nothing.
I seen highlights, so if
So
I had to go off
who
highlights,
who you gonna
it
go
would be
on?
probably, man. I think that Kobe Bryant dunk contest.
Oh, with the East Bay Funk?
Yeah, I have to go with Kobe just because that's who I like remember. But yeah, I didn't really watch stuff like that.
Okay. Well, for
I was
me,
watching cartoons.
okay, you was still watching cartoons and stuff. I could feel that, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You gotta get your one Saturday morning on. I can't
You feel
knock
me?
that. You feel me? But
WB kids.
hell yeah. For me, I'm gonna have to go with the GOAT, like just regardless, man.
Mike,
Yeah, Mike, man. He did the Rockabye Baby. And once he did the
I
Rockabye
thought that
Baby,
was the '80s.
nah, man. Was that the 80s? I thought that was the 90s. Let me go check, man. You got me thinking.
Jordan
man.
wasn't in no '90s dunk contest, was he?
Yeah, he was, man. He went.
No,
Let me see. You. Oh, damn.
I'm telling you.
Damn. Okay, I'm
What
gonna have to
year
go
was
with
it?
man, it was 85, 87.
I,
Yeah.
I told you, Jordan
All right.
wasn't in no '90s dunk contest.
All right, well, I'm gonna have to go with the homeschool hero then. I'm gonna have to
Who?
go with the home
I ain't never heard of no homeschool hero. You gonna have to put me on.
the hometown hero. You know what I'm saying? J.R. Ryder, man. Isaiah Ryder.
Oh,
man,
no.
he was the first East Bay Funk King. So you know what I'm saying? Gotta go with Isaiah Ryder. If you gonna go with anybody,
Can't do
gotta
it.
keep it at the crib. All right, man. So
And
let me ask you. To you, man, who do you think was the best NBA rivalry since the Bulls in like Utah in this time in the 2000s, like in the 2000s era? Who do you think had the best rivalry?
the best rivalry I seen in the 2000s or the 2010s? Or you just saying
The
from then till now?
From then till now.
I would have to say my best one would have to be LeBron Cleveland versus the Warriors. That would probably have to be the biggest rivalry of my last 15 years of life.
I could feel that.
It was the Cleveland versus the Warriors.
For me, I think I'm gonna go with the Celtics, Miami. You feel me? The Celtics, Miami. Hell yeah! When they had to get
That is a good one.
That was a good rivalry. I don't know if they won. It wasn't the finals, but it was still a rivalry. That was great. Let me ask you also about Derrick Rose. You know he retired this year, and then also they're gonna do a little ceremony in Chicago. Just to let you know, they're gonna have a ceremony.
Yeah, they said he had like the fastest selling tickets in history for their like arena and shit.
That's crazy if that happened. And so let me ask you, since he's retired and no longer playing no more, do you think that injuries withheld him from having a top 10 career?
Injuries withheld him and speed. Just speed. The man was just like too fast for his own good. They said he was moving like the speed of a cheetah or something, man. You can't have human bones and move that fast. I feel like it was no way, even if he would have never got injured, it was no way that his body was gonna withstand moving like a superhuman.
Yeah. I think that's the thing about Derrick Rose is he was so damn quick for himself. Like, if he could just took took his speed down a notch and like knew how to change levels, he probably could have saved his career. But I still don't think he would have had a top 10 career, even though he started off real good. I still think he didn't have a great jumper, and I think
Yeah, I
if he
don't
didn't
think so
develop
either.
a great jumper, people would have figured him out over time. So I think he would have been more like a top 30. He would have had like a top 30 career. Um, but he did start out great. But I still think he wouldn't have made it that far. We overhype it because he had a good like start off 5 years. But
And we overhype it because we was all Derrick Rose heads. It was like how we are about LeBron James at one point. You know what I mean? And you
or
talk to a
Anthony
Chicago
Edwards,
native. Yeah, you talk to a Chicago native, bro. They riding with Derrick Rose. He could be right now. They still think he the best player.
man, he Michael Jordan to them for Chicago. So you've got to realize that. Yeah. So man, shout out to Derrick Rose. I'm gonna hit you with the bencher starts, man. We gonna push on the bencher start, man.
All right.
Um, bencher start, man. If you got to go with one all-star singer, Chris Brown or Usher, who you going with?
Mm,
Who you benching and who you starting?
I'm a bench Chris Brown and start Usher.
Damn.
hmm I'm a bench Chris Brown and start Usher. Easy money.
Why is that?
Because Usher, it would be no Chris Brown if it wasn't for Usher.
Okay.
Like the whole style he do, the whole thing he do is like a better version of Usher. Like not saying he better than Usher, but I'm saying you could see like, oh, he took what Usher did for us in the '90s and kind of amplified it. So I would have to give it to. I'm gonna always go with Usher first.
All right, man. I can feel you on that, but I'm gonna have to damn near disagree with you, man. If I got a bench or start somebody, I'm gonna start Chris Breezy, and I'm a
And
bench
bench
Usher.
Usher
Yeah, and the reason
because Usher
why,
can't dance.
nah, it's gonna go off of for me. I seen the growth. So I watched Chris Brown as a young kid to who he is now. For me, Usher was a little bit older than me, even though his growth was the same way. But I didn't get to see it like that. I seen
True.
the songs, heard them, but I didn't realize that he was a kid when he was dropped because I was a kid. So when I seen Chris Brown, he was not that much younger than me, but then I could see the growth of him, you know, in the music industry from that time on and just the hits he got. To me, if I got to listen to somebody's hits more and just chill back, I'm gonna pull up the
You
Chris
going with Chris
Brown. Yeah,
Brown?
because he got more. His discography is wider. You feel me?
You
So
you might be you and once Usher got in later years, he started making like pop music.
yeah, he's trying to go with the money. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a cash cow at some point. You can't just keep making fan music if it don't, make the most money. You gotta try to make the most out of it. Um, bench your start.
Oh,
Vans or Converse? Which ones you going with?
I'm a bench Converse and start Vans.
Easy money, huh?
I'm a bench start Converse and start Vans, bro. I ain't wear 14s, bro. I ain't never messing with no Converse. It ain't no reason. I mean, I'm gonna try the Vans because they look more casual. But if I had to pick, I'm keeping Vans and Converse could figure it out. I ain't never seen a Converse shoe that look like it's supposed to be on a 14 shoe.
Damn. Man, I'm gonna have to agree with you. Look, I had a pair of Converses, and every time my foot used to hit the ground, the Converse would spread because I'm flat-footed. So I'm like, hell no, I can't wear these no more. Like they look
You got
nice,
them old Lego block looking shoes,
man. Lego
Minecraft
block,
shoes.
man. They look nice when I see them on other people's feet who got nice little arches on they foot. Mine's I ain't got no arches, so every time my foot hit the ground, it just spread. It just don't look right. So hell no, man. I'm gonna have to go ahead and bench them Converses, and I'm gonna have to start the Vans. Even though Vans look like grandpa shoes because they like fat at the front, But hey, man, we ain't gonna do no tripping. We gonna cop those first.
So you copping with you keeping them Vans?
Hell yeah, we going with the Vans. I bench or start. Mary J. Blige or Faith Evans. Who you going with?
Bench Faith Evans, start Mary J.
Okay. I'm going down,
Easy.
baby.
I don't really feel Faith and Mary J compare.
I'm going down.
If you want to keep it real. Wait one second.
I'm going down. What was my other little Mary J song? She had one. Dang. I'm doing fine, 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 fine. That was the joint. But all right,
Man, why
okay.
you making that joint sound like a different song? Ain't it just fine, 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 fine,
Oh,
fine?
okay. I thought she had another one. I thought she had a
I
different one.
won't change my life. Ain't that
Okay,
what
I
you
might have
singing?
said a different
It
one.
was
Okay.
like just fine. It's just fine. It's fine. Man, what are you singing?
No, I thought she had
No.
one that no, I thought it was a different one I was singing, but maybe it is that. I don't know. But guess what, man? Y'all already know. Hey, bench or start, man. Hey, look, don't even judge a nigga, man.
Which
Hey,
one?
don't
I
judge a
ain't know.
nigga by the
What's
content of
another?
his. Don't judge a nigga by the color of his skin, but judge the nigga by the content of his
Content
character.
of his character.
You feel me? But look, if I'm a bench or start one of them, I'm gonna have to bench Faith. And I'm gonna
Easy.
definitely have to go with Auntie. You know what I'm saying? Mary J. You know what I'm saying? Just because the hits, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Faith. You know what I'm saying? She, look a little bit better. But, you know what I'm saying? But if I'm pick and choose out of looks, and I'm going to go with, you know what I'm saying, Faith. But you know what I'm saying? But if I'm going to go off the music, I'm going to go with Mary J. You know what I'm saying? So, hey,
Not
I
too
got to
many
go with it,
people
man.
topping Mary, man.
Ain't nobody topping Mary with them hits, man. Unless you know what I'm saying, Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey, maybe.
Okay. Man, speaking on that, we finna go ahead and hit the lunch table, man. Before we jump up out of here, we going to go to the lunch table and
I'm
talk
burning
about
up.
the
I had
trip.
to cut the lights down. No Diddy.
Turn off the lights, light a candle. It's hot as hell. But yeah, man, look, we going to hit the lunch table before we get out of here where we talk about the trending topics. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all know what's going down. Missy Elliott and Anderson .Paak set the headline, the River Beat Festivals in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? May 1st through the 3rd in 2026. Man, talk about the greatness of Missy Elliott, and how do you think this festival gonna go, man? Just let them know.
So you want me to talk about the greatness of Missy Elliott? Is that what
Yeah, just talk about the greatness, like, you know what I'm saying? Because
she
it
is-
is a festival, so you know what I mean. Break it down.
I mean, she a phenomenal writer. Gotta realize she probably did more writing for people than we know her as a successful artist, but she probably more successful for writing or coming up with good ideas for other people. And to me, she always been kind of that artist that rub you the wrong way, and you be like, man, I don't even know if I like her or I do, but then you be like, man, dang, I'm in love with her. Like, you be obsessed with her because the way she had her videos, you never seen it. She was just unapologetic about everything. So that time period was just a good time period. And till this day, you don't see nobody like Missy. You don't see nobody like Missy.
And so, how you think the festival gonna do?
I think the festival gonna do good because it's a whole bunch of old people from our time period. We ain't got nothing to do. You know, it's always that one that was with their baby daddy for years, and now they trying to live life. So you know that festival, they going, they going to that joint. It's always the 35-year-olds. They popping out to that joint. Them the ones you market to. If you got Missy Elliott, Outkast, somebody like Nelly, Ja Rule, man, count our time period. They going easy.
All right. So look, man, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna agree with you, but look, man, the impact of Missy to me is unspoken. She got a plethora of wonderful, great hits.
Say that
you can
again.
listen
What
to.
she got?
She has a plethora of great hits.
Okay.
That
He
you,
added a little extra oomph to that. Say that again one more time for
nah,
them
we ain't
niggas
about to
Broadway.
do that. That's doing
One
too
more,
much.
do
Nah,
it the
brother,
third,
we
bro.
ain't doing that.
You ain't
That's
gonna
doing
do
too
it the
much.
third.
Nah, brother, 2 times is good. You know what I'm saying? Finesse. We only gonna say
I
it 2
tried
times.
to see if I could get you.
Finesse. We only gonna say it 2 times. You feel me?
Okay. Y'all, you think you got
you know what I'm saying?
bars?
Finesse. We only gonna say it 2 times, brother. You know what I mean?
You think you got bars? All
We
right,
only
come
gonna
on.
say it twice. Yeah, man, her music speaks for itself. So with that being said, I don't really got to talk about the greatness, but I know the greatness is going to show in the festival because of all of the wonderful songs she got. She going to do um, Can't Stand the Rain. That's my window. Can't Stand the Rain. She going to do probably some Hot Boys. She going to probably do a little bit of everything. So,
Up
it's
jump the boogie, all
up
type
jump.
of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, she going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff. So, from a whole lot of different eras. So she's gonna be able to reach different genres, like you said, definitely the old heads. But then you got some younger ones who know what's that one that she got that everybody know. I can't think of it. Forget it. I can't think of the name. I'm gonna mispronounce the name. But yeah, man, Missy, she gonna have a wonderful concert. Y'all go check it out if y'all in Memphis. Hey man, we 7 hours away, so Backpackers might be there too, man. In
You might slide.
2026, we might be there. So catch us there, be square. You know what I'm saying? And last question of the night, man. Mariah Carey, she announced she having a new album. It's called Here for It All. It's scheduled to drop in September,
Oh.
coming up in the next couple days. How do you think the fans is going to receive this? And will
This
it break
album?
records? Yeah, and will it break records? Break record sales?
No, it won't break record sales. It's gonna be one of the lowest album sales we've seen of hers. And number two, it's great that she getting out and doing music again, but this ain't it for y'all, man. She's 60.
All right. So I think I'm gonna have to agree with you a little bit on it. Look, shit, Mariah Carey probably ain't really exercising the vocals like she used to. So to me, the song
The
is probably gonna
masturbation of Mimi was like really on the edge. She was
Right.
auto-tuned to the fullest in the album. If you really go listen, that was her most auto-tuned album of all time.
So with that being said, what is she gonna do to reach the audience? Because we are older now. So is she gonna still try to go for the young audience?
And
The
she better
more
make a
youthful?
TikTok song. She had one like where it was like a little people was playing a little clip of her song and they
Right.
was doing it. She better make a TikTok song, have her little bad little twins dance to it.
Yeah, man, she could probably do something like that, but like I don't know, man. I'm just questioning how great the content of the album will be for her being as old as she is, trying to drop an album. So I don't think it's gonna be received that well. It is Mariah Carey, so it's probably still gonna go platinum and things like that. But it's not gonna be no like you said, no passion, emancipation of Mimi or nothing like that. But yeah, man. That's my take on it. That's our take on it. And man,
That's
you
it.
already know what time it is. We gotta pay some bills. We finna get up out of here. It's the Backpackers Podcast. I'm your boy, Broadway Beats. And man, this nigga, he tripping. So I was gonna say his name, but he be tripping. So, and this is who?
Man, this your boy Finesse Daily, man. Y'all check me out on all platforms. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all ever want to come kick it with me and vibe? I'm tired of people saying my name and not let me put my own stats out there, bro. Like you got to say your name, bro. Don't let people say y'all name. If y'all ever in situations where people want to say your name, bro, make sure y'all stand up for yourself and say y'all name, bro.
Listen,
Real
we
speak.
get off the podcast and he be tripping. Man, why ain't you let me say my damn name, man?
Man, let me
I'm
say
trying
my
to say
name,
mine
bro,
when I go
for
out.
real.
I'm like, damn, man, is it that serious?
Yeah,
So,
it's that
look,
serious, bro.
I gotta say, it's your boy Broadway Beats and
Your boy Finesse Daily. Y'all tap in.
See?
I'm on it. You don't even gotta worry if I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna catch it as soon as you wait. No Diddy, man, but you get what I'm saying, man. I'm gonna do my dudes, bro.
Yeah, man. So we appreciate y'all for tapping in. Like you said, man, you can catch us on all platforms. Hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Subby up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Gifty up. You know what I'm saying? Do all that.
Giddy
Love me
up.
Do all that, man.
Do
We
all
out
that.
We out this hole, man. Yakasuki, man. Backpack.